Good morning, YouTube. I'm just here this morning to do a DIY project on my car. As you can see, I have a 2013 Honda Accord. Still in good condition, but I want to do some paint work on it. As you can see, rock chips did some damage to my paint, so it's starting to show rust over the wheel well, a little bit on the hood right here, and one little mark up here. So I want to get that taken care of before the winter time gets here, so it won't rust through or cause more damage. So all right, let's get started. I'm not going to wash the car yet because I don't want the water to take too long to dry and mess with the paint. So I'm just going to clean around the surface and get the job done. So I'm about to pull into the garage and I'll see you in there. And I'm about to show you the products that I got. Now I looked at this on YouTube, so I got a good idea how to get the job done so it can still look good. But here are the products I have. I have a sanding kit from AutoZone. I have some primer here, 2-in-1 primer. And I got this off a website called Automotive Touchups. So this has the color of your car. You have to type in your VIN number and they give you the exact color of what your car is. So I got the base coat right there, and I also have the clear coat. So Automotive Touch-Ups if you want to look up any paint for your car, and you have to have masking tape. So I'm just going to wipe the area that needs to be prepped and make sure it's nice and clean and start the work. Okay. I'm just going to prep the area by cleaning around the area I want painted. Just nothing crazy, just a good wipe down so you have something to stick the tape on. And everything in the primer will hold well. So that's around the wheel well. A little around the hood. Now these are just all rock chips, road debris, anything that hits your car can sometimes penetrate the paint. I don't really think Honda has really good paint, but I try to keep mine in good condition. Right above here. And just dry the area. All right, that looks good to me. Now, trying this sanding kit. I hope this all works out. I've never used any of this before. All right. Jeez, they really make this hard to get out. Alright. So the 400p is for priming. So we're going to prime the area first. Let me bring you over here so you can see what it looks like again. Right there, that little chip is starting to peel more around the paint, as you can see. Especially since my car is lowered, anything water, anything could be splashed right up there. I can't even get my hand in there because I lowered it so much. It's lowered like 1.5 inches all the way around. So I guess when they were paving the road or milling the road up, one of the rocks came and chipped it up. So this is over time. But I just want to get that all sanded down. That's the worst area right there. Make sure you get all the rust and everything off and ready for prime, because you don't want to paint over top of rust because it's still going to start growing. Rust is like cancer to a car, so if you don't get it all off, it's still going to grow. Feels nice and smooth. That's pretty good. All right, let me show you the difference. Now you can see I took all the rust spot off. You see none of the flakes around the paint there's nothing around flaking anymore. So get that all prepped and ready. I want to do that first just to see how that would look before I do the hood and everything. Okay, as you see here, I have everything all masked up. Now since I'm doing a small area, I don't need to mask like the whole side of the car. So it's just, I'm gonna try to just concentrate my spraying right there. So I have my primer right here, 2-in-1, and we'll see how this goes. All right. Look like I put a little bit too much on. The spray on this is pretty strong, so I'm just trying to, there I go. That's good. So I'll let that dry a little bit. As you can see, I got it pretty good. So I'll let that dry, and then I'll start over with the paint. Now as you can see, the primer did a good job. Now since this is I wanted this type of primer because it's a 2-in-1 primer, so it fills in the gap, so I could sand around the edges to smooth that out, so I could get a clean paint lines on the car. So, but that's how it looks. I just took the tape off real quick so I could smooth it out and make sure I get all the spots. You don't see any more rust. Pretty much everything is covered. And once I sand it, it'll be ready for paint. So let me just sand it down a little bit. Hold on, I'm just going to use the paper. This thing don't really work. Just gotta be a little careful how you do it. Just want to get it nice and smooth. Refold it to the other side. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so that's why I wanted to do this side first, because it's around the wheel well and it's easy to hide. Before I try the hood or the top part. Alright, that looks good. Alright, see how it looks with the paint. Get a little white on it. Not bad. Let me try to see if I can take a little bit more off. Have to fold the paper again. Now this just gives us something for the paint to hold on to grab onto. So I got the top part. I'm not touching the affected area, just the top part where the paint is at. Oh yeah, it's gotten a little bit better. So just gotta get this little side over here. Okay, that looks good, real good. So the area that's affected is pretty much smoothed in, and I'll start prepping again to get ready for paint. Okay, as you can see, I got it all masked back up. Now you want to try to get as close as you can to the affected area. So you want to get the paint down, the tape down as close as you can see here. And you can tell right here that's the affected area. So I'm gonna try to get that part right there, and hopefully it all comes out right. Now, like I said, I looked it up online, automotive touch-ups. This is the product I'm going to be using. It's fast drying, and like I said, they go by your VIN number to get the actual paint that you need for your car. And this is the paint color number for my car right here. This is the base coat I'm going to be using. Do a test spray. It was white. So, all right, let's see how this looks. I'll just let that dry for a little bit, and then I'll respray it. So, as you can see, it has the paint flakes and everything that I need for my car. So hopefully it doesn't bubble up. I'm trying not to get too much. Mostly it's hard to get it on the first try, but yeah, it's filling in real good, as you can tell. I'm trying to get good lighting here for you guys so you can see. But yeah, it's filling in. Looks really good. Really good. So I'm gonna try to do a couple more times. I'll let that dry and see what it looks like at the end when I put the clear coat on. And it should seal everything up. I shouldn't have to worry about this side rusting or water getting into it or anything like that. I'll be ready for the winter time. Okay, that looks like it's dry. So I'm gonna go for coat number 2 and see how that looks. But it looks pretty good for now, from what I'm seeing from it. It looks really good. So base coat number 2, and then it'll be ready for clear coat. Got it. That was a little bit too much. See, trying to be, I'm not a professional here, so I'm trying to be a little good at it. Let's see. I just don't want too much to look like it's running, but okay, that's not bad right there. Now, it's not going to look like a paint shop that did it, but it's going to look way better than what I did before. I just don't like rust on my car, pretty much. So once I do all this, put the clear coat on it, let it dry. I'm probably going to get it washed and waxed up probably sometime next week. So at least the wax could give it a nice coating over it. And that would be good. It'll be ready for the winter time. And I will show you more about my car and all the stuff I've done to it, but it has a couple of modified add-ons that I put onto it, and I have a big project for it next year. But yeah, I have Hondas for pretty much since I started driving. That's all I've been driving is Hondas, and they've been doing me good. So, all right, guys, I'll get back to you after this dry with the base coat. I mean, with the clear coat. Okay, now I'm back. It's time for the clear coat. Now, when you order this, they give you an option. Do you want the clear coat? But me, because my car has a pretty nice shine on it, I most definitely didn't just want the paint on it. Now they do give you another option with the pen, and you can also get the pen from the dealership to do the little touch-ups, but I didn't want the pen because it looks like you just scribbling in to the paint, and it just didn't look good to me. You can see imperfections with the pen. With this right here, with the spray paint, you can spray it on nice and even and get a nice little look out of it. So, testing out the clear coat. Let's see how that looks. It's looking good, looking better. Like I said, it's not perfect, but as long as that area is sealed and you're not looking for it, I'm the only one pretty much going to know it's there. So, and this gives it that glossy look, this clear coat, so they're pretty much matched with my car. As you can see, my car is pretty shiny. I keep it waxed twice a month. I try to keep it waxed, so my car is not, you know, not in cleaning condition right now. I have to wash it, but I want to get this done before I wash and wax it. I'm gonna give it one more, and then pretty much I'm done. I'm gonna take this off so it could dry evenly. All right, now let's see the finished product. Get that off before it dries. And you could just do this right at home. I mean, I'm just using some paper bags and some tape and everything to try to get this done. So there it is. Now I have some primer around it, which I'm gonna clean up, but I'll clean that up at the end. But it looks, you can't even tell anymore that it's there. I don't know how it looks on camera, but once I clean all the surrounding parts up after it's dry, it's gonna look pretty good. I just have to detail and buff everything out of it. And this is the stuff you do for cars, I'm telling you. Once all that dries, I can get closer and clean it up. But that's it. Before and after. And that automotive touch-ups, you can look it up. That's their name on the website, automotivetouchups.com, and just for any chips or dings or anything you want to fill in your car, you don't want the rust, or take it to a paint shop where they're going to charge you a lot of money. This is just simple, just some tape, some bags to mask it up, and patience. And you'll come out with a pretty good job. And like I said, once it completely dries, I'll clean that all up, buff out the surroundings and everything. Just has a little residue around it, but since it's on the paint, I can easily get that off. So yeah, just wanted to show you a little project that you could do yourself. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time, just haven't had the time to do it. And there'll be many more projects I'm going to be doing next on this car. A full brake job with brakes and rotors. And probably painting my calipers on my car because I don't like the dirty rust look on them. So that would be the next big project I'm going to do. Just have to plan the time and the day to do it. That's going to take me a little bit of time. So if you like what you see and enjoy this video, please subscribe and hit the like at the end. And I will get back to you with the next video. See you soon.